Welcome to Anti-Chats and Tarot. Hello, Scorpios. Welcome in. Let's get to your message. We're doing love reads this week. I got some feedback. People wanted to hear the love reads, so we're doing that with all the signs today, this week. Thank you to all who have supported this channel. I really appreciate it. Your likes, shares, subscribes, your donations, your comments. Thank you. Remember, not everything will resonate here. Take what does. Leave the rest. Take what helps you to help yourself and leave the rest. These are already making themselves known. Blank canvas. I like that. Guilt. Maybe coming from that, a situation like that. Not appreciated. And superstitious. Are you superstitious, Scorpio? I feel like someone feels guilty about not appreciating you, and you're starting off something fresh, new. They're superstitious, maybe. Something's happened to them. I think it's just called getting their karma. I'm going to put this right there until this unfolds. Yeah, you're really wanting to talk about this, okay? Or I feel that's the energy surrounding me. Surprise. It was a surprise to them that you have moved on. Ignore what's annoying. Yeah, you're going to just ignore all of this now. Where before you tried to fix things, I feel. Receiving support. Yeah, maybe you're in a new relationship, or that's, I'm hearing that's what you're wanting, that's what you're looking for, and you're not going to settle. Further messages for our Scorpios. This doesn't need a response from you. Okay, remember that when someone maybe from the past is asking you questions or asking you to explain yourself about why you've left or something along those lines, it doesn't require an explanation from you. Keep that in mind. This situation requires careful handling, though. They may be very upset at this point, but mostly you've just surprised them. That's a surprise, is that you've just been totally different. And the totally different is you've been your authentic self. Clear out mental clutter and focus. And that's, I think, the catalyst for all of this. That's how you got started here. With a new, it's not a new side to you, it's an authentic side to you. You know, you're focusing on self as opposed to somebody else. And they really, you know, liked you in a motherly kind of role or something like that. But it either burnt you out, or it was too much, or it just wasn't enough about you. Okay. What's this blank canvas here, Spirit? We're talking about the 9 of Pentacles. You're starting out new because there is a sense of this relationship did bring you to a place of just complete discouragement. Seven of Swords. What's annoying is this person's delusions. Like they never want to take responsibility for their part in something. And that's just something you're not going to put up with anymore. I feel like some of you have been celebrating a birthday recently. Or some of this revelation came around your birthday. Something like that. Like they didn't honor your birthday the way they should have or something. And then you started really focusing on a different path, clearing that mental clutter. But that was also a catalyst. Okay, we've got the Death in the reverse. Let me try and get to it here. Death in the reverse. Yeah, and they were also not moving forward. You had some goals in mind for this relationship. That wasn't happening. They had no intention of moving forward. They may have said that they were on the same page as you and just be patient with them and wait. It'll all work out. That, you know, they'll make it happen. I think you know, you just got some enlightenment here that that was just all for naught. Something's coming in, though. The Chariot. This is big energy. And this could be travel. You meet somebody while traveling. I think you also really like genie energy. I like genie energy, too. You resonate with that. Maybe your style is kind of that. Maybe your name is Genie. I love all that. You're a good communicator. You're a beautiful person. You really open people up. You help people. But now you're seeing this has to be more reciprocal. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful energy. Sweet. You might even be a performer. I see that. Or you have that inclination, or you're very good at that. I feel like Spirit's saying, yeah, follow that passion. Ace of Wands, as I'm talking about passionate new beginnings. Yeah. Kind of a side note, but maybe that's where you meet a love connection, is in the theater, let's say, for example, or in the arts. I feel like it's something you've always loved and been passionate about, but life kind of got in the way, is what I'm hearing. You might go back to that. Or you're a designer. Yeah, I see that you like to work with feathers, something, or wear feathers. The devil's out here. You could be working with a Capricorn or dealing with a Capricorn. I say working because I feel like this past energy is a job. You know, it's not a love connection. It turned into more of a job, and that was part of helping you to focus in on what you really wanted. And I believe that you've left this energy. I see that that's the case. It comes up here. Why? Okay, here's what I'm hearing. This energy pretended it was also a designer or artsy, interested in what you were interested in, but I don't see that. I see that was a put on. That kind of actually makes me feel a little bit nauseous. There's something about this now, looking back, where you're like, ugh, this makes me kind of sick now that I didn't see this, or I can see this so clearly now, it makes me sick. They were trying to mirror your interests or something like that. And they were going overboard with it. The Justice in the reverse, yeah. You saw the trickery here. You finally saw the trickery here. I think you were buying it initially, because there's something very sweet about you. Yeah, and why wouldn't you? You know, why wouldn't you buy someone being kind and showing similar interests? But you've gotten wise to this now. Eight of Swords, and you just see that it was all about them. It's something all about them all the time, holding you back. It wasn't ever about you, this relationship that you've left. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah. It wasn't ever about you. You were left out of the mix when you should have been a key fixture in the mix. Who's coming? Who's coming that's going to be a passionate new beginning? Let's get off the past energy. Queen of Wands, somebody very good looking. Somebody, here's what I'm hearing. Yeah, it's somebody who wears the design, the art. They walk the walk and they talk the talk. This is going to be the real deal. This is going to be somebody that mirrors you with liking to travel, but also having a free spirit and an artsy side and maybe design. And just thinking outside the box and living outside the box with a lot of creativity. And that's where you are. And this is a beautiful match. And this is someone that actually does mirror you. This will authentically mirror you. This person, it's possible this person is Italian. I'm just getting that for a small percentage of you. You guys look great together. The Lovers. I feel like I don't need to say anything else. When does this come in? Okay. Maybe you meet them in your travels. We talked about that, and that's part of an Italian connection here. I do see Italy could be in the mix for some of you. Also, I see like essential oil work maybe. Botanical work, but for healing purposes that you're both interested in. Seven of Cups and the Hangman. You can have a lot of people interested in you, but there's going to be one that stands out. This could also, I feel like this is very close to you meeting somebody, but maybe it develops and gets stronger in like 7 weeks, 7 months. But I feel like the initial meeting them is near. But also I feel like there's a sense too for many of you that you want to take this time out and travel, maybe even by yourself, and be unencumbered and free. And I think you're going to meet this person, and then within a little bit of time, a few months, 7 months, something like that, you find it's a feeling of, I don't want to live without you. Something like that. King of Swords is out here. Your injustice was lies, miscommunications, specifically being uncommunicative or miscommunicating to you. No, you didn't hear me right. You know, I said blah, 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 blah. Even though you know you heard them right, that's what you're coming from. And this is not that. This is clear communication. And I think before I speak, and I don't say hurtful things on purpose and or negligently. And we're in a flow because of our creativity, but also our intellectual ability to connect. And again, something about the design. The design and color scheme is very important to you. And they do this very naturally, like you do. It's a natural talent you both have. And I'm hearing some of them will have a similar story where they're traveling or they're just being lighthearted and a free spirit and they don't want to settle down with anybody, but they have similar past stories about love that have been trying, and you guys will bond speaking about these situations that are similar in the area of love and what you've experienced and what you've come from. Knight of Pentacles, what your past has been about in the area of love. It comes out sideways. So Spirit is not really committing on a time frame here. This could move fast. This could move slow as this card. But we did see that you do move quickly with getting out there in the Chariot. And I feel like that's travel or free-spiritedness or being on your own for a while. And I feel like you quickly do meet them. But as far as this coming together as a more established bond, I think it's going to be very tight. Romantic bond, it'll be different for everybody, but that will take a little bit more time. Yeah, definitely about the mirroring. The mirroring of one another. Very big support here. And archangel energy too. The High Priestess, you're just going to know this person is for you. And you may not be in the headspace to, when you meet them, say, you know, let's turn this into something, or let's define this, or, you know, but you're going to instinctively know, yeah, this is my person. They're going to be available to me, and I don't need to worry about it. And right now I really want to focus in on myself and seeing the world, or something here with the arts that you want to get back into. And there is a sense of, they are my person, they are here, and I don't have to worry about the timing of this. I can hand this over to the divine while I focus in on, yeah, something artsy here, or travel. It's like a no worry sense. In the past, you kind of wanted to lock things down, but there were things that weren't for you, and I feel like you've given that up and let the divine take care of the timing of things while you pursue your interests, and then you're going to meet someone who's pursuing very similar interests. Final messages for a Scorpio here in the area of love. I like it. I think it's a beautiful love story. I think people will say that, use that term. It's a beautiful love story. Temperance, balance. Yeah. 9 of Wands. Yeah. This is coming out of someone who drained you completely, or situations, relationships that drained you completely, where you got your focus and you cleared out your mental clutter and you realized, hey, a lot of these relationships haven't had anything to do with me. Or this past relationship, this last relationship hasn't had anything to do with me. It's been very draining. To a very balanced way about your life and your love life. Both. One charm. The spider web. This is about intricate designs. There's something big here about designs and, money. The spider can be about money too. Good fortune, money, grandmotherly energy for me sometimes. Don't let this aspect of your life, the design that you so love, be such a foreign concept to you. Dive in. You're really good at this. This is how you'll cross over with this love interest of yours. They're really good at this too. Or the arts. Something about design is very important, maybe architecturally. And it's something you've given up that you're kind of toying with getting back in. I feel like we see over and over again, something about design, get back in it. That's your message, Scorpio. Hope you've liked it. Hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It helps the channel. And until next time, let's remember who we are and let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.